there to the morgue. Remember, the codes are on the captain's body.
This is Senior Medical Officer Nicole Brennan transmitting ship-wide. We need more help. We don't have the resources to deal with this many cases. Nobody would tell us what's happening. These wounds, we are not equipped to deal with this. Get him to the table. Hold him. Nurse, you hold him down. Every quarter.
That was Nicole, right? I can't tell from here when that log was made. I'm sure she's around here somewhere.
Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Dead Space Chapter 2, Part 3. Sorry about that. Chapter 2, Part 3. And this is the final part of Chapter 2. And there are 2 lurkers in this room. And this room, obviously I've told you guys over and over, it is very dark when I play. So, yeah. Hard to see. And I couldn't find that other lurker until he shot me with his bones. Like, what comes out of their little... I don't know exactly what... It's like bones or something that they shoot at you. And... yeah. You see, he shot me in the, like, bone spikes. I don't know. I remember reading, because in Dead Space 2, there's, like, multiplayer where you could be a lurker or a human. Or, I mean, a necromorph or a human. And when you're the lurker, it, like, before you pick it, it says shoot some, like, regenerating bone pieces or whatever. Not exactly sure what it's called. Yeah, this room, you will, this area, you are gonna be in this area again. I guess they were too lazy to make new areas of the game, because you do go into the same area twice. Like in Chapter 5, you come back to this area, and then in Chapter 6, you go to a different area. Chapter 7, different area. Chapter 8, I don't remember. I think you go to the same place you go to in Chapter 4. And then Chapter 9, you go to a different place. Chapter 10, you go to a different place. Chapter 11, you go back to the place where you are in Chapter 1. Chapter 12, you're on Aegis 7, which is the planet that they cracked open. And, yeah, basically the whole background... like, the whole reason why they're here is they're doing an illegal mining thing, because an illegal mining, I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's illegal, and they're using, the unitologists have their own little plan to where they're going to do a test with the marker, because they found one years ago. It was called the black marker, I think, I'm not sure, but they recovered it, and then they made a duplicate of it. And it's man-made, and it works, obviously, because it created these fuckers. And, yeah, this is an illegal mining operation, and because it has so much, like, in the beginning you hear Hammond talk about what's all inside of it, which I don't understand. If it's illegal, somebody's gonna snitch, and nobody snitched, which, obviously, in this time period, there's no snitches. That's great. But, yeah, there's that story, and then they ended up, like... cracking the planet open, and you'll see it. I don't really want to give away the story, because you'll learn a lot more about it in Dead Space Extraction, which is if you get the Dead Space limited edition, or you could buy it on the PlayStation Store, but I got the limited edition of Dead Space 2, so it came with that. Yeah, here's a creepy audio log, sort of creepy, I guess.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? My name is Eileen Fisk. I just woke up in here and everybody was gone. I don't know what's happening. Why did they all leave? I'm going to try and find someone. If you can hear this, please come for me. I can hear scratching in the walls. Hello? Who's there? Are you a doctor? Why is everyone... Wait, I know you. You're Harris, the prisoner from the colony. You killed that nurse. Help! Somebody help me! Please!
I don't know. I just thought I would share that audio log, even though I said I wouldn't get any more, which I don't. I just wanted to get that one because, I don't know. Just, there's a prisoner, Harris. I don't exactly know Harris. Like, I don't remember much. I never actually beat Dead Space wait, yeah, I did, actually. I did beat Dead Space Extraction, because I remember at the end, I'm confused. Like, I'm confusing myself. I beat it once, but it was a very long... It was, like, right when I got Dead Space 2. I beat Dead Space Extraction before I even played Dead Space 2. And so, yeah, I don't really remember. But I do remember beating it, because I remember... I don't know. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give away the story in case not everybody knows it. I don't want to give away the story. But this story, Dead Space story, is definitely going to become something like Resident Evil. Whoever made up Dead Space is just genius. Like, I love this series, and it's gonna be a franchise just like Resident Evil. And look at this fucked up shit right here. She's all cutting him in half. She laughs and slits her own throat. How sad how people could just do that to themselves. Oh, the reason why people do that is because the marker like messes with your brain. Like it's messing with Isaac's brain as of this moment. I'm not going to explain how, but it does, and you'll find out in chapter 12, actually the final chapter. But yeah, the marker like messes with people's brains, and they turn crazy. And like in Dead Space Extraction, like you're doing the thing with the marker, and then they like something happens and they go inside of, you're on Aegis 7 and you go inside of like the facility they built on it or whatever, and like there's a psycho guy in there killing somebody, and then like you notice how a bunch of people are just turning psycho, and it's just, yeah, it messes with people's brains. So there's that, credits over there, and then I'd recommend before going any further than this table right here, if you go past that table, it'll trigger what's about to happen next, which you'll meet the Infector, and that's Captain Benjamin Mathius laying on the bed, and the Infector infects him, and I'd recommend stomping on the bodies because the Infectors can reanimate dead corpses, obviously, and nobody likes that. Nobody wants that. So stomp off their limbs or remove them from the room, and there's a text log. Fuck text logs. Text logs are definitely not something I'm gonna be getting. But here's the Infector right here. Kind of looks like reminds me of a manta ray for some reason. Just like the wings. You'd think Infectors would be able to fly. But a good way to kill an Infector, I'll show you here in a minute. Stasis these two. Is to shoot it where its infecting tip is, the tip of its nose. And then once it shows you its underside, start shooting its underside and kill it a lot faster. And you can see it was about to jump on me. The death scene of an Infector is quite brutal. You'd think it would infect you, but no, it rips your head off and then just takes off. It's kind of like, I don't know, you'd think it'd turn Isaac into a necromorph, but it doesn't.
Codes received, and they look good. Thank God. I'll start accessing the captain's records right now. Head to the tram station, and I'll contact you there. I'm going to find out what the hell happened to this ship.
Alright, into the elevator, and back we go to end this chapter. Just chilling in the elevator. Now, there's one... Now, as of chapter 2, we start meeting the dark necromorphs, which is they're stronger. I don't necessarily what makes them... I don't necessarily understand what makes them stronger. Do they have, like, armor on or something? Because if they're dark like this, that means they're stronger, obviously. And throughout the game, there are going to be more of these guys than the regular necromorphs. There will be dark leapers, dark lurkers, dark slashers, dark brutes, dark everything. And Hammond's about to contact us, so I'll be quiet.
Somehow one of them found a way down to the captain's nest. I managed to contain it in a damaged escape pod. Lifting executive lockdown now. I found the deck logs. Whatever is happening around here, it came from the planet when they cracked it open. It spread to the colony and reached the ship. Isaac, this isn't an infection. It's some form of alien life. Shit, we've got bigger problems. The ship's engines are offline and our orbit is decaying. Get over to the engineering deck ASAP while I stay here and figure out what the problem is.
Alright, now we are coming to an end. Oh yeah, I'm buying the line gun. But anyways, we are coming to an end of chapter 2. So thank you for watching, and rate, comment, subscribe, help my channel grow, and I'll see you guys in chapter 3.